Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren teaching his word in all sincerity and truth. To the hopeful elect, shalom. Mr. Brother Damal Gabar with another lesson. Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and as you can see, man, this place America is ultimately through. The only thing that's left for Babylon the Great ultimately is to be burnt, for this whore to be burnt with fire. All right, this place is just falling faster and faster, and that's a beautiful thing, because the faster this society falls, the faster we're going to get the hell up out of here and receive our salvation from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because this place, Babylon the Great, is spiraling out of control, and it's just further destroying the minds and the souls of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelites, man. All right, there's nothing left here in America for you, all right? This place, you need to forsake this place. You need to repent, return to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because that's your only way out of the coming and pending judgment that is coming upon this wicked, awful, foul society. All right. And look at this. This is sex trafficking skyrockets. Hookers overrun L.A. streets after Democrats decriminalize prostitution. And you see, now we know that prostitution is the oldest occupation, on this earth. But, the level that is being done here in L.A. is just completely just out of control, man. These women are out there in broad daylight. They're in front of schools, literally out here just walking with their asses out, just literally out here performing fellatio in alleys, getting, done, in broad daylight, man. All right. It's just complete lawlessness, man. It's just complete wickedness and lewdness. And the only thing left for Babylon the Great is ultimately to be destroyed, man. And this place is doing a fantastic job in destroying itself. All right. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. But the only thing that's left for you tribes, you Jakes, man, you just better repent and return to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because that's the only thing that can clean up our people, the only thing that can cure this disease and this sickness, these curses, this lewdness, just baseness of our people is salvation, and ultimately us being delivered out of Babylon the Great, and being delivered out of the hands and the rulership of Esau, Edom. Because you see, this place is totally destroying our people, man. All right. It says, before this type of activity only happened at night where most citizens wouldn't see it, but now it's 24/7, one source says. It says hundreds of sex workers have inundated the streets of Los Angeles red light district thanks to new laws passed by Gavin Newsom earlier this year. Hookers and sex trafficker is prevalent in South LA's 40-block area of Figueroa Boulevard at all hours after Newsom passed the controversial Safer Streets for All Act in January, which decriminalized loitering with the intent to work as a prostitute. Before, this type of activity only happened at night where most citizens wouldn't see it, but now it's 24/7. Now you can drive by at 2 p.m. and see it. Families drive by and see 10 girls on corners, condoms on the ground. And look at this shit, man. Oh, it's a lot. In broad daylight, caked out, man. Look at this shit. And you see, and who do you mostly see out there is our women, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, out there selling that box in the broad daylight, man. You see, because this society has failed you, Jakes out here, man. It's to the point to where this is the only way that these women can earn an honest buck. Now, of course, they could go work at Stater Brothers. They can go, work at Jack in the Box. They can get a job somewhere, but they rather go out there and prostitute themselves, man. It's faster money, I don't know, man. It's sad, man. You see, this is what Babylon the Great has reduced our people to. This is what not fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has brought down upon the women of our nation. You see, it says L.A. This is Dom Blucre. It says breaking L.A. has become a sex market that resembles the brazen prostitution in Thailand, where women are selling themselves in broad daylight. You see, it's basically like it's turned into a third world country. And that's in Los Angeles, Tinkletown, Hollywood, that's how, downtrodden the cities are. Of course, prostitution is happening everywhere, but it's the fact that he passed a law to where it's blatantly legal, man. Just shows you that these Democrat-ran cities is completely through, all right? And our people are completely through, man, all right? Let's look at this one. See, you see, mostly Israelite women, man. And they out there all day, every day. See? It says you go by the alleys and you see a guy in the middle of the alley and a woman performing fellatio. And a mom and her kids have to pass by that. It's ridiculous. All in the open, broad daylight. God only knows the impact that it has on those kids who have to see this. Let's look at another one. Look at this. Down here in L.A., man, it's popping. And they're everywhere, man. So down there can you imagine the amount of diseases that are floating around out there? The amount of crime, the amount of rapes, the amount of just craziness that this type of environment is bringing over there to that city, man. Look at this. Los Angeles Police Department sources claim prostitutes will perform sex acts for as little as $40, and many sell their bodies for $160 or less at a time. Other sex workers claim they make up to $1,000 a night and have regular clients who fly them to exotic destinations. As part of the Democrats' new law, officers are no longer allowed to stop the women to offer them help unless they look underage. Police also say there's inevitably been an uptick in sex trafficking victims. You see? Yeah, man, shit's crazy, man. And I ain't gonna show this one, but hey, man, this just further shows you how destroyed Babylon the Great is and how much Babylon the Great has destroyed our people, man. See, and that's why the only thing we're looking for is to get the hell out of here and to be delivered, man. This is Lamentations 4:1. It says, distress of the seas described. It says, how was the gold become dim? How was the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? You see, and that's the sentiment, and that's the low degree our people have been brought to. The precious sons of Zion and the women comparable to fine gold. When you used to be compared as being fine gold and you reduced to being an earthen pitcher, man, that means you've fallen very, very low. That means you have no value, man. Your value went from gold to a earthen pot to a earthen vessel, man. Clay, dirt, mud. And you see, and that's what a lot of our people have been reduced here in Babylon the Great, America. All right, this place has destroyed our people, literally destroyed them, man. And the only remedy, the only cure for all of this is to return to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. But we know a lot of our people, they're not gonna take that route. They're going to continue to walk down this path of wickedness. They're going to continue to be lost here in Babylon the Great until ultimately they're destroyed, man. Let me jump down to verse 6. It says, for the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hands stayed on her. See? And this is all part of the punishment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for our rebellion, for us not taking heed and walking in all the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You see? And is that what I want, or was it one? This is Isaiah 1:3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. You see? And that's the problem with our people. They don't know their power. They don't, fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You see? It says, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, and they are gone backward, you see? And that's why our people are so destroyed and so lost in the sauce and caught up in every wicked and every abominable way. They live these evil, wicked, adulterous lifestyles, man. Because they don't know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They don't fear the Lord. They don't walk in his counsel. So therefore, they have gone backwards. They're a bunch of degenerates. It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. You see? And that's Israel as a whole, minus the elect. All right? The more the Lord punishes them, the more they revolt. The more you try to correct Jake, the more they buck up. The more you tell them, look, the Lord wants you to go right, they go left. You see? And it's just further destroying them, it's further degrading them, and it's further taking them from that being compared to gold to those earthen vessels, man. You see, and that's why we know 2/3 of our people are just ultimately going to be destroyed out here, man. You know? It says, from the sole of the foot unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Your country is desolate, your cities are burnt with fire, your land strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers, man. You see, and that's our people, as a whole. And that's why you see our people so destroyed, so in this low vibrational state. That's why they, love being black. They love being African Americans. They love being everything except the princes of the power. Being a regal and holy people as they were created to be. They love America so much, man. They love being in this, destroyed state, man. And the majority of them are going to stay in that state until Yahweh Hashem Yahushua eventually just brings his judgment down upon this place, man. It says, and the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city, except Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. You see, and that's the elect, and that's who we're looking to deliver, and that's who's going to be saved. Those are the ones that's going to bring the nation of Israel back to prominence and back to being that holy chosen people comparable to fine gold. And the 2/3, they'll come through the loins of the elect and their right mind. They'll be changed. They'll have the law, statutes, and commandments in their inward part. And all of this dross and sores and wounds and wickedness will be, no longer affecting them, It says, except Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. You see? And I want to get another. What's that? Isaiah, the 2nd chapter I wanted. Yeah, here we go. It says a day of reckoning is coming. It says, no, that's not it. What scripture was it, man? I know it was Lamentations 4. No, it was in the cross reference. I wanted to get that one. There we go. Yeah, I knew it was Isaiah, the 1st chapter. Let's get this. It says, Zion corrupted, but to be redeemed, you see? And that's why the Lord has left that very small remnant. That's who's going to be redeemed and brought back. And that's how the 2/3 that are going to be destroyed here in Babylon the Great will be redeemed and restored, and they'll come out of this filthy wickedness that they're caught up in here in Babylon the Great. It says, "How is the faithful city becoming harlot?" Look, don't we see the majority of our women out here in LA being harlots? And it's not only in LA; it's all over all over America. Our women are a bunch of damn prostitutes, whether they're physically out here on the stroll like these women, or whether they're on the OnlyFans, or whether they're just prostituting themselves spiritually, physically. They're become a harlot, man. It says, "It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers. Thy silver is become dross," you see? And what is dross? All of the refuse, the impurities inside of silver. When you burn it, it's the worthless part of the silver that is burnt off. And that's what 2/3 of our people has become. You see? It says, "Thy wine mixed with water," totally diluted, man. It says, "Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither does the cause of the widow come unto them. Therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of my enemies. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin," you see? And that's why 2/3 are going to be eventually judged and destroyed here in Babylon the Great. And that's the best thing for them, because that's how the Lord is going to purge away their dross and their wickedness, their, this love affair with being black and being in America, and just that wicked heart that they have here in America. The Lord is going to take it away when he ultimately destroys and judges 2/3 of our people. Because like I said, then they'll come back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom in their right minds. All this shit that we had to go through and that they were doing is not going to be remembered anymore. You're going to come through the loins of the elect with a clean slate and in righteousness. It says, "And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city," because you're ultimately going to be faithful to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's going to put these laws, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts to where we'll be incapable. It'll be impossible for us to sin and rebel and to go off, man, and to become that dross, to become that these earthen pitchers, and to be reduced to this lowest state that we're into now. All right. It says, "Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. And the destruction of the transgressors of the sinners shall be together, and they that forsake Yahweh shall be consumed. For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. For ye shall be as an oak whose leaves fadeth, and as a garden that have no water. And the strong shall be as tow, and the maker of it as a spark, and they both shall burn together, and none shall quench them." Yeah, meaning ultimately when the Lord destroys 2/3 of our people and Babylon the Great, America, because this has been the bane of our people's existence, man. Being here in Babylon the Great, being lied to, being confused, being, drunken but not with wine, with all these philosophies and black culture and the American way, being caught up in the spirit of Esau, Edom, and this whole valley of the shadow of death known as America is going to no longer have any control or any sway over you. The Lord's going to destroy 2/3, and he's going to destroy this place known as Babylon the Great, America, which has seduced and which have totally destroyed our people, man. So, hey, man, salvation is on the way, man. The Lord going to clean up all Israel. But first, he's going to have to annihilate and totally take away Babylon the Great, this land of whoredoms and harlots and wickedness and just BS. It's going to have to be nuked first. But as you can see, man, hey, this place is through. All right. And our women are through. All right. The Lord has the remedy, though, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Until the next one, shalom.